The Peasants' War in Germany. So what was the Peasants' War in Germany? It was a revolt. It happened in the Holy Roman Empire, basically in the parts where German was spoken between people. It was inspired by changes brought by the Reformation. When did it happen? Between 1524 and 1525. Why did it happen? The serfs had no rights. They also had heavy duties and big taxes. They wanted to give more rights and freedom from oppression by the nobles and the landlords. And that's when the peasants began preparing armies, and that's how the revolt was formed. The first revolt happened at Stücklingen. In 1525, at the end of April, the largest battle happened. When the largest battle happened, the princes decided to call their armies and gather all the people to crush the peasants. After peasants were crushed, there was a huge need for a change. That's when the 12 Articles of Memmingen were wrote. So basically the 12 Articles of Memmingen were a list of requests of the peasants. The church had more power, and that's why it decided to select their own pastors. This led to the change in paying of tithing. And that led to the stopping of land enclosure and the cut off access to fish. That's when people expressed their view on the situation. The main key figures were Martin Luther. He preached the peaceful action, said that it was rulers' job to keep the peace. Huldrych Zwingler had importance in the Swiss Protestant Reformation. Thomas Müntzer supported the peasants and joined them. Münzer's ideas went too far and became too extreme after he joined the peasants. Because of that, there were several defeaters of Münzer's forces and ideas. The first one was Philip of Hesse. The second one was John of Saxony. The third one was Henry of Saxony. And the fourth one was George of Saxony. Frankenhausen. One of the major peasants' battles happened at Frankenhausen. Here is the building of Frankenhausen. I tried to draw it, but here's a picture of it. So basically, peasants were crushed in a battle at Frankenhausen, and that's what made it famous nowadays. When did that happen? It happened on May 15, 1525. More than 5,000 victims. The leaders were captured, and after that, well, they were executed. That's when the Germans were crushed. So let's look at the outcomes of the Peasants' War in Germany. 1/5 of the participants died. Almost none of the peasants' demands were responded to. The progress of the Protestant Reformation slowed down. And because of all of these outcomes, we can conclude that it had no success. Thanks for watching, everyone.